Okay, okay, look at this. Early. Oh, the
Yeah,
timing was right. That
we
was the timing
good.
right there. Right, right. There we go.
We good.
Yeah,
Yeah. He
yeah,
was
man.
over there doing push-ups for no reason.
You know
No,
what?
I've been sitting right here, but I didn't know that my computer was muted.
Oh, hilarious.
So the first time and then when I hit the link, it like didn't pull up, but then when I closed out the screens, it was there. So I guess it opened up, but it went behind the tabs. I don't know. So I
Hey,
was
Yeah.
just kind of
when you was there the whole time and we couldn't hear you, what was you saying?
I was posting this video.
Okay.
So I was just kind of sitting here chilling. And then when I finally found the thing, I seen that y'all was both on, but the cameras was off. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And
Hey
then
man.
BT had called me. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm sitting here. And then that made me press the volume button. And I was like, oh, because when he called me, I could hear the music in the background.
Yo, man, it all just added up. Thank you for that. I like how y'all both on hood game too, man. Like, I like that. I was
Oh,
actually
man.
about to head cover because I'm a wreck. But then I'm like, yo, man, sometime when it ain't flossy, it's flossy. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, listen, on the fro, absolutely.
you know, man. So it was all good, you know?
Yeah,
We got questions though, man. The streets got questions.
Hey man, let me tell you, I like to come with the most distracting backgrounds. What question you got, man?
The streets. We seen you. We seen you. Did you have purple hair?
I did. Okay, yeah, man. I should have one of those visible to pull up, man. I did. I had purple hair for about a half a week.
just trying something new out.
Hey man, you know though, it's like, hey man, I've been feeling it's time for a change for a while. And man, sometimes the universe will provide the change. So yeah, it provided it in the form of employment.
Oh,
So
come on now. Come on
colored
now.
the hair up like that. And I was like, hey man, you know what's crazy about walking around LA with purple hair? People don't even look at you any extra.
Not even weird. The people
Yo,
be here expressing themselves. You hear me?
hey, I was staring at them more. They was like, yo, what's up with dude? Is he the creep? You know, that's what the look was because I was looking at people waiting for them to look. So yeah. Hey man, I got some purple hair stuff coming very soon worldwide. What's good with y'all, man?
You get the looks when your hair not purple. They looking at you now, like, yo, why this nigga hair black?
Yeah, he hella regular.
What
Right.
he on?
Why my shit ain't black is the question. That's why I got this goddamn boot on. You did the white paint today. Oh yeah. That's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm chilling, bro. I just got back yesterday. We was in BT favorite city, Memphis, this weekend.
Oh, we got
Hell yeah.
what we talk about.
Talk about it.
We got.
So shows was popping up.
Oh no, shows be cracking. How was it? We packed in that bitch wall to wall. I ain't never been to Memphis and that bitch wasn't wall to wall. That's why the loss felt so bad. I've been in front of this many people not ripping. Nobody that has seen me at these shows would tell you I bombed. Nobody would say that. I doubt it. But as a a bomb, it's like
you don't feel good about it.
yeah, it was like oh that was cool. That like I feel like maybe let's say I've done 3 weekends in Chuckles, which would be the equivalent of what's that 12 shows, 18 shows, maybe. Man, I might have got them niggas like 3 times.
Damn. Hey man, you know what I want to know? What do y'all do with y'all face after you say goodnight?
You mean from the stage?
Yeah, because I think that'd be the hardest part for comics. They don't know what to do after like they done said goodnight with their face.
That's what you do in Memphis?
Yeah, I put my head down, bro. No, I'm gonna tell you, Lance, what makes it bad is the next time, after the first time, after it was like out of 6 shows, one of them was like, all right, that was solid. And the rest were cool. The rest were The rest didn't say I should be featured for a superstar. They were like, oh no, he's not terrible, but it was all right.
Is he a
Nigga,
local?
the next time I came back, you said what?
No.
You said what?
You know what they be saying, man? Oh, is he a local? Is he from here?
Oh no. The locals was ripping.
Like, did they give him?
They knew I wasn't from there. The local niggas that went up before me was killing. Nigga, it was like I went back with the agenda like, I'm gonna rip this motherfucker this time. I'm getting all the best outfits. I'm coming with all the heat. Nothing, nigga. Lance, how was it for you?
It was pretty great. It was, but you know what though? Because me and Tony had this conversation. It's never what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
It's never what it's supposed to be. Like you'll be like you'll have a great set and everybody's laughing and having a good time, but it's just certain parts you like they didn't catch that like they were supposed to. Mm-hmm. It's just certain parts. And I think what you're saying is that happened far too many times for you to be comfortable.
Exactly, nigga. You said it better, bro.
So it's like you'll hit like so overall the set will be great, everybody will love it, but you just know certain parts you like, bro, y'all didn't catch that. And so this is what we figured out because you got to remember we did Jackson, Mississippi the week before. Mm-hmm. So have you done the Chuckles in Jackson?
Nope.
Okay. It's new. That's why.
Yes.
It's really new.
Possibly. Or maybe I just missed that phone call. I don't know what happened. No, yeah, it was new. We had never been around doing it.
But they don't always get big crowds. You know, so you dealing with some of the Memphis thing with small crowds too. You know, it makes for this is Jackson.
Gotcha.
This is Jackson. Just sometimes Jackson makes for a tough night because everything you saying about what you dealt with in Memphis with 18 people in the crowd.
Now peep this. This is how I know you telling the motherfucking truth. Pre-Memphis, and side dude, this is all coming from like the same promoter, producer, comedian person, right? That'd be destroying. Coming from their perspective, right? Before they had the Memphis club and before they had the Mississippi club, they used to have a casino in Tunica, Mississippi. Guess what the fuck happened there? That's where I met James. Them was bomb. Them was like, nah, nigga, you ate it, bro. Like it was a while ago, but I remember.
It was struggle.
So, man, so when the same dude got the Memphis club, I was like, I feel like this feels familiar. There's something about this area that this Mississippi, Tennessee, like adjacent area that's just not working for me. I was like, I can't put my fucking finger on it. And sure enough, I realized Tunica was up the street. I was like, son of a bitch.
So, hey, but this is what I figured out. You gotta slow down.
Yo, that's exactly it, man. You gotta enunciate and really let it breathe.
It was just that simple. It was just like, just slow down a little bit. It's like, you know, I'm really fast paced and high energy, and Tony is that times 100. Really fast paced. So it's like you gotta slow down sometimes because that's even a California crowd sometimes miss it because it's I don't know what you just did.
Yo, you got a drum set? I don't know what you're doing right now, man. Yo, you knocked your sound out.
Muted, yeah.
It's back.
Okay, so yeah, I fell out. I almost tripped in my chair, nigga.
Hey.
So I went to adjust in my seat, but in the adjustment, I had to lift my foot, and then my foot got caught in the cords of like the mic / camera, and nigga, it was almost over.
So I got distracted by the stick in your hand.
This was supposed to save me. I don't know what the fuck.
So I thought you pulled that from behind your back. Like
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, like a drummer trick or something. Yeah, like a magic
was like-
wand with his cloak.
No,
I was like, yo, what this nigga doing right now?
no, this goes to the bottom of like this like clothing hanger shit. I just be fiddling with shit, bro. Keep saying, man, to slow down.
Oh no, that was it. It just, even the sharpest crowds or the whatever you want to call it, the whatever, you just got sometimes you're going too fast. So
Oh, you don't got the baldy, do you, Lance?
No, I got braids.
Okay. Oh, I thought you was shaved clean. I'm like,
Nah. I actually gotta go. I gotta take these out. I gotta take these out today and do something. I'm about to like pull my hair back out. So I gotta go to the barber shop, take these out, my twist back out, and I have my big what you call them? 2-strand twist.
Yeah. Nice.
Hell yeah.
So here's another thing I noticed, Mike. So one of the things I learned about, now I learned this in Columbia, South Carolina at the Comedy House and at the Stardome. And I because it was almost the same as Memphis, but not as bad. And I couldn't put my finger on it. And I was like, damn, something's happening where it's not connected. And it wasn't so much slow down, it was presence. It was like, you gotta be here. You can't be doing these jokes that you crafted a while ago. We don't care. We care about you being here right now with us in this moment. So it's like you didn't have to freestyle the set, but you had to make the material sound present. Like it's happening right now, or it just happened today. Like it had to be very, very fresh and present. And once I realized that, then it was like, oh, okay, this is how I win in this space. But nigga, slow down is probably absolutely the key. But that's just a note to me to let me know it was more of a thing like Memphis didn't feel like my crowd more than they're a bad crowd. I didn't feel like they were bad. They were great. They were amazing. Just not for me, nigga. It just was.
Hey man, I know what you're talking about that Stardome. That's a huge stage.
Absolutely.
Like that stage is gigantic. So it's kind of like, yo, man, if you ain't just nailing it, it's a lot of time to lose them.
Yeah.
So it's literally like they better be engaged.
Yeah.
Or just pass the mic over. You know, just hand it over.
And that Stardome, bro. I headlined the Stardome like a few times, bro. It is. Whoo! It's when you got them, though, because of the way the stage is set up like this, like because the crowd's going like this, it's like the laughs are pouring down on you. I was like, oh, I love this stage. I love the Stardome. Let me tell you something. Stardome, Nashville, Greenville, South Carolina, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, great times. Goddamn Mississippi. It's not even like they bad. I just feel like they got one up on me.
Yeah, man, I'm with that.
It's almost like the one girl you couldn't hit.
Yeah,
and she not even the baddest. So you like, bro, what? You?
But you let everybody hit.
Not just that. Do you know the women I had hit?
Man,
hey,
you look up to them. Wow. Wow.
She threw the curve.
You
she was looking for the fastball.
Bone, and I know I look better than him.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing though. Speaking of drum shit, breaking news today. No, yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was actually day before yesterday. It was like late. It was late Sunday evening. First of all, just a total random side note, nigga. The Keep Your Distance women's show was fucking phenomenal. Any nigga that says female comics ain't funny, I opposed everything that Jerry ever fucking said. Let me tell you something. In the most fantastically loving way I can say it, these bitches was ripping. Nigga, this shit was fucking phenomenal, which I'm not surprised because I know the caliber of comics that was on the show. But when I tell you bunch of different point of views, nobody stepped on each other, nigga.
I watched.
Phenomenal.
So look, I watched, and I got back to my room and watched that, and right after that, I watched the Cassidy and Hitman Holla battle. But
hey man, I'm only halfway through that joint. Right. I started that last night. Keep going.
But I watched it, and not only was it great, but it's everything you said, BT. And this is Lance talking. This don't have to reflect nobody's views. I just appreciated the R. Kelly material.
It was amazing.
Fantastic.
It was amazing. Let me tell you something. So first of all, I can comfortably. I'm not even counting Leslie. Leslie obviously is Leslie Jones. I'm comfortable in a world with any lineup with Takara, Just Niche, Kamira. Or closing. Comfortably. No, they'll be fine. And Wanda, totally fine. Totally comfortable with them. We are with Kanisha, Kamira, and Wanda, Takara, Just Niche. I'm totally comfortable with them closing out a show. Nigga, yes. Gladly pull up for the weekends. Keitra rocked. Fucking Keisha E rocked. It was
Brooklyn Jones
rocked. This show was phenomenal. It was amazing, bro. I was there. You talk about laughing hard. That might have been the best show. It might have been the best show because the way I made this long ass soliloquy online about after like seeing that, I was like, yo, no, it was after they posted the flyer for this week. I was like, yo, listen. When you're a comic or a person that books shows and you're on the ground level, like seeing shows, nigga, you see comedy differently. Like, cause you know what's really happening on the ground and in the room. So it's just like, it was like, nah, nigga, these lineups gonna be fired because we know who's dropping the fire, not who y'all think is dropping the fire or who you want to hopefully be the fire. It's like, nah, nigga, we see it. So it's like if you, I wrote like a long ass soliloquy on IG, like, hey Hollywood, go look at all the Keep Your Distance lineups. Go all of them. I don't know if this nigga's missed anybody.
Man, Kamira, she started a conversation in my house. We was talking about giving money to flip it, right?
Yeah.
And, I got some family members here that's currently supposed to be flipping money for some women right now, right? And that just sparked the conversation. And so I threw out a number to my lady, like, look, man, if this other woman shoots me like 30, she give me like 30. You good with that? And she's like, no. And I'm like, 50. And there was a pause. So I'm like, I'll take the pause, man. Like, because then she's like, yeah, because look, if she give you 30, she gonna want to be around and then texting and calling.
Yeah.
And then you'll have obligations, or she said you should want to return her calls if you took 30 from her. And I was like, damn, I guess I would do that, but I wouldn't let that interfere with us.
Absolutely.
You know, man, I would just make sure that it stayed business and I gave her what she needed, and I always give you what you need.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it didn't end completely well, but that's how that was the conversation.
That was the highlight.
Yeah.
Yo, when she said something like you know, the nigga flipping the money, she was like, nigga, you ain't no flipper. If you was a flipper, you wouldn't need this money. But Just the wording of "nigga, you ain't no flipper" is funny as hell to me.
Yeah, nigga. Nah, it was a lot of highlights, nigga. Fucking Niche and that Kurt Franklin, nigga. Takar and that goddamn ankle bracelet, nigga. It was a lot, bro. Kanisha is always really interesting to me because I've known Kanisha for so long. And when I knew Kanisha before she was a comic. She was just that laugh in the crowd. Well, she was just big titties and that laugh in the crowd. And it was like one of the first shows I had ever did in Washington. And she was like third row, and it was just like, oh, it's a lot of titties. It's a lot of titties. Yeah. And it was just like a lot of that. And then she became a comic. And when she first started, she was super dark, hilarious, but dark. And then I remember she went through a phase of like writing catchier material, right? And I knew what she was going through because I had been through it, where it's like you write what's funny to you and that ain't working as good as it should. And then you start adjusting to, a little more safer. And I was like, nah, Buzz, the dark shit, like that's you. Like, I know it's a harder trudge through the mud, but that shit's funny. And now with the baby, because it's her child, because it's not a random abortion that she had, because it's her baby, these real things are like creating this perfect blend that create a balance of like, oh shit, it's like dark and hilarious, nigga. I'm at the point stage as a mother where I'll kill for you, but I won't die for you, nigga. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, great premise.
That's it's phenomenal. It's like, no, I'll kill for this baby, but I'm not. She's like, bitch, you ain't the best thing that ever happened to me. Bitch, I was prom queen and I've been on stage with both Thugs and Harmony. And I'm like, nah, nigga, it's like, I was thoroughly enjoying myself. Not to the, they was women and I'm surprised. No, fuck all that. Just as a comedy show, it was fucking phenomenal, bro.
It was great. I watched it and I'm watching it. You know how when you on your phone watching, so you gotta hold it like this the whole time. Mm-hmm. And I ain't even mind.
Yeah.
I just held that bitch and had a good time. Cause you know how it is when you on the phone, you be like, yeah, this ain't entertaining enough for me to keep holding this phone like this, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't find no way to prop it up. You just gotta hold it. I held it the whole time.
So I guess the big question is Tahir gonna wear that coat?
The coat again? You got to. They got two of them bitches. He got to wear it again. That's what it was. I went from drumming to that comedy show, but no. Speaking of drumming, nigga. Sunday night. So I was leaving that show, and that show was Saturday. So then Sunday night, somebody for the first time ever sent me some beats.
Oh damn.
Nigga, I got. It was like, yeah, man, check these out. I was like, what? I take that back. The producer that I work with traditionally sends me beats, but this is the first person since I put out music who has sent me beats. And mind you, here's a kicker. Mic check. So look, I would go to Keep Your Distance. At Keep Your Distance, they would play music, and the music would make my say, "Hey man, who the fuck did this? This shit lit, right?" So I start asking around. And then it got some answers. Then responded by like sending Tuskegee to them. And nigga, they sent beats. I was like, nigga. Because that means you didn't, because these niggas are like in music. They don't give a fuck about, they don't know me. They don't have shit to do with comedy. I was like, hey, progress. Fucking hilarious, nigga. This shit is hilarious, nigga. So look, both of y'all, what will be in the essence of like when you see it on the grand level, right? When you see it at its optimal efficiency, what will it look like for you? You know, there's 7 streams of income and all that other shit. Like, what will you be doing?
Hey man, one thing I'm gonna be doing. This is a lot of it, but I'm
besides the 50,000.
Start with what?
I said besides the 50,000.
Right. Yeah, right. That I'm gonna be directing some crap that I created. So eventually my energy of film is gonna be on screen. So I'm gonna be directing stuff. I'm gonna be popping in every once in a while, and then I'm gonna still have the stage outlet to get the ideas out, to know that what I put in the movies is actually working content. You know, because I don't want to just write it and then I'm like, who knows? Whereas I know that when I do the jokes on stage, I'm like, okay, that scenario works. Put that in there. So that's kind of just what I want to do, is literally have the outlet of stage, because, you know, people want to see me. They gonna want to see me. They want to see me.
They want to see you.
But I want to create too, man. I like behind the camera. I like in front of the camera, like almost equally. So, amen.
I got for sure the stage, but the interesting thing is let's see how the stage transitions.
What you mean?
What is stand-up comedy gonna look like in even 5 years? Because 2020 showed you it's not gonna be the same. So even like hitting stages now and doing that, it's like I'm gonna do it because it's available, but I don't have the same faith in it as far as this being around the same way.
Because you seen it just be gone. You're like, oh no, nigga, it could just be gone.
It can just be gone. We've seen it happen. It can just be gone. So some form of that. Some form of, I always wanted to do like a sitcom. Sitcoms, all like that kind of humor is always dope. And see, the thing about the sitcom is you can always have kind of like the same running inside joke, but a whole new episode.
Yeah.
Whereas in a movie, it's like, this is the plot of the movie, and that's kind of what it is.
You know what's crazy is I've never heard you say that, and I never even thought about it until now. But your humor would work so perfect in the world of sitcom, because like the timing of how you hear shit and respond, like and I'm talking specifically like being on set watching sitcoms being created, like something happens, laugh track or live audience laughter and that beat and response.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yo, BT, what's Lance's sitcom? What's his sitcom?
Oh man, that shit is crazy with the kids. The Lance Wood Show. I ain't even give you like a cool hip hop 90s UB and shit. But within that, I gave you a show that's gonna stay on TV. I didn't give you
what's staying on TV, and it's my name on it. So I don't got to get caught up in the Steve Urkel thing. It's like, no, it's Will Smith.
You saw he put that Urkel back out, didn't you? You saw that shit, right?
But he rebranded it.
Nigga, he put that shit on. He was like, "Oh, I'm selling this weed, nigga. Urkel, nigga.
Purple Urkel.
Purple Urkel."
And then, you know, I obviously I want to do stuff in sports. So whatever that looks like, I don't always know exactly what things look like. And I think two people, Kevin Hart and well, I'll just stick with Kevin Hart for now. Kevin Hart is one of the people who like modernly, because we got other examples, but in the modern thing showed a lot of different avenues.
Yeah, but I don't know if nobody did it like Kev. And that's one of the things he should get credit for that we could kind of give to him.
You talking about Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm only talking about, for instance, if I said like the 85 South show, right? Mm-hmm. If I say, yo, they showed a totally different way to kind of go about things and they reached the level, right? I think that's accurate.
Absolutely.
But I'm just focusing on Kevin Hart right now, and only based on he still went a more traditional route.
No.
As far as what you quote unquote Hollywood or however you want to word that. But he went this traditional route. But in doing that, it's like nigga had his own sneaker.
I don't know. I don't know that many entertainers that have that in general. Just entertainers. Just actors. Let's just say actors in general. You could The Rock is the only other option I got.
That have what they own sneaker?
Yes. Now there's probably others, but if they're not athletes, not musicians, actors.
Yeah, I remember I did this joke. That just reminded me. And see, this is what I'm talking about, and this is kind of doubling back, but like these spots like Mississippi and those spots, right? I had this joke I wrote, and these are the jokes that like kill in those towns. Haven't done a joke in 5, 6 years, but it just reminded me when I was talking about Kevin Hart had the shoe, and you know what I mean. I was like, a comic with his own Nike, I got to support it. So I go to the store and I break it down like these is real. Like they got the LeBrons, they got the Steph Currys, and they got the Kevin Durant or the Kevin Harts. Like that's the level he had. So I was like, I got to support my man. So I go get a pair of Kevin Harts, and when they rung them up, there was $200. I said, well, how much for the Sinbads? But I know y'all got some Seinfelds back there somewhere. I haven't done this joke in 5, 6 years, and it just reminded me of that joke. I don't know why. I was just like, no, I didn't. No, I wish I would have. Because to us, those jokes are really simple. But you go to some places and they're like, woohoo!
Nigga, nigga, you said something. Yeah, man. I don't know if because Kev has a full fitness line. He has he don't just have a tennis shoe. He has a tennis shoe brand deal with Nike.
Mm-hmm.
And the shoes, and that's another thing. The shoes sold out. Nigga, you can't get them K-Harts. I've tried. I can't find them bitches nowhere. So
I don't know.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I haven't seen them anywhere, but yeah, Kev's done he's done a lot.
A lot of avenues, man. We talking digital, streaming, network. Hey, man, we don't ever talk about the Big House. Yo, those were 6 great episodes.
Really? I don't know if I've seen them.
I just watched them on YouTube.
Yeah, that's where they are.
Yeah, I just watched them on YouTube.
Hey, man, it's funny. Faison, Kev, man. My favorite, what's his name from Greenleaf? Keith David.
Yeah.
Man, it's funny.
I give you. Listen, man. Real Husbands is fucking hilarious.
Real Husbands of Hollywood is one of the greatest TV shows ever created. That show was fantastic.
Real Husbands is so good, bro.
It has its like they allow so much space to do anything.
Yeah, they did.
Like anything can happen on the show. It's great.
Yeah.
So Kevin has been great in stand-up. He's been great in sitcom. He has been great in movies. That's pretty much that's the comedy big 3. Right? Like he never really done sketch. He auditioned for SNL but didn't get it.
Right.
You know, so it's
haven't we all?
I don't like to do the comparative thing, like, you know, with comics, but Kevin Hart, the kind of love we have for Martin is the same type of love we should have for Kevin Hart.
Yes. I think there's a generation of us. I think there's a generation that does. I just don't know if it's our generation because we saw Martin and Eddie.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's an age thing, you know. And then it became cool to hate on him because he got so big.
Yeah.
So it just became like cool to diss him. But there was one point in time when I wanted to make a public service announcement to all comedians. When you go on the Breakfast Club, you don't have to mention Kevin Hart. You can just do
Oh,
that.
bro.
Hey man, this is in the vein, but I don't know if I told you guys this already. Did I tell you with my 10-year-old, he stays up like till like 1 or 2 and he watches movies every night. So he's been watching Rush Hour probably like once a week for probably the past 4 years or whatever, right? So he watches 1, 2, whichever one he could find, 3. And then, he watched The Nutty Professor. I don't know how long ago, but then he watched, I don't know why he picked it. We was sleeping, but he watched 48 Hours. And he came with one of the hottest takes ever. And he's like, I know, I mean, Eddie Murphy's funny, but Chris Tucker's funnier than Eddie Murphy. Wow. And I was like, wow, that's a very hot take.
It is. And let me tell you this. Your kid is wrong.
Hey man, but think about this. You watch Rush Hour, that's some of
Rush
Tucker's
Hour
finest.
no, that's a fair comparison. Rush Hour is funny. And Rush Hour, Chris Tucker's funnier than Eddie Murphy in 48 Hours. And we don't know, was it another or was it just the first 48?
Right.
I might be, even if I wasn't comfortable saying it, I'd be comfortable comparing them. Because Chris Tucker, as a comic in movies leading, is by far one of the best. Top 5, top 3 probably. If you're talking about a comedian in a movie killing, Chris Tucker's hard to compete with. Money Talks, man. Rush Hour, Friday, like
his performances are stellar. And I'm not saying Eddie Murphy's on, but man, Chris Tucker, if you go back and watch line per line plus delivery, it's almost unmatched in a lot of ways.
Eddie, Martin, Chris, Jamie. Well, I don't even know Jamie. I don't
know if Jamie got the movies.
Yeah, I don't know. What's Booty Call's funny, but what's a hilarious Jamie Foxx movie? Just like, oh my God, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. I don't know if Jamie got it.
I don't think so.
Not in the movie. Serious route, man. He went more in the drama direction, which works.
Yeah,
really well for him.
And he killed in sitcom, but I don't know if he has it in movies. But yeah, nigga, goddamn Chris Tucker.
That's what you said. You said Eddie, Martin, Chris Tucker. Is that what you said?
Eddie, Martin, Tucker, Epps, Mike Epps.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Tucker, Eddie Murphy, Martin, Mike Epps.
Cat.
But not leading.
Yeah, Cat didn't lead. Yes, Cat's never not delivered on screen, but Cat's not leading.
I mean, after that, you gotta go Kevin Hart.
I think you do go ahead. I think because Paper Soldiers. I don't. Am I the only nigga that don't hate
Paper Soldiers is great. Soul Plane is fine. Then like Get Hard is fine. The Wedding Ringer.
Wedding Ringer.
Think Like a Man.
Think Like a Man. Oh yeah. Oh, touche. Think like a man. I didn't hate. I like Central Intelligence.
Central Intelligence. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the names. I see like the
posters.
The posters, but I can't think of the names of all these movies.
Does Tracy go ahead, man?
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. Does he lead? He a lead in any films?
I don't know, but Tiffany Haddish. Tiff got 2 for sure. She got Girls Trip and this goddamn nigga, the movie that just came out.
the Bad Trip.
Oh my God, bro.
Did you watch it, Mike?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen it?
You seen it?
I watched it. Yeah.
Nigga. Whew. All right. So Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's
And
interesting.
hey, man, Chris Rock, man.
I think it's a fair argument for Rock. He got CB4.
You know the thing. This is the thing about Chris Rock. I just think the movies are good movies. More than like hilarious. It's like, oh, it's a good movie. I enjoyed myself.
What was he? Why did I get married? Or what was that one?
No, I think I love my wife.
Yeah, it was just well done.
I think I love my wife. Top 5.
What's the slap movie?
Head of State.
Head of State.
Head of State. Down to Earth.
New Jack City? Not really.
Yeah, nigga was hilarious in that bitch. He was ensemble lead.
Right. And hey, man, Wesley.
For funny movies?
Yes. Hey, bro.
I think he can be. He's super talented, but I don't think I think of him when I think funny.
No, me neither. But now we going down the list.
Well, we skipped over Marlon. The Wayans.
You did skip over. Yeah, you did do that. That's crazy that you did that, BT. Why you do that?
My bad, I brought it back. The Wayans in general, it should be, yeah, nigga, because I'm gonna get you sucker. Don't be a menace. It's like it's a lot of fire over there.
What about Ice Cube?
Ice Cube has been in a bunch of hilarious movies.
Yo, you know that Are We There Yet is really funny.
I don't remember Are We There? Is that with the Burberry car?
Nia Long.
Yeah.
The 2 little kids, and I saw the first one, and
I always mix that up with Big Mama's House.
Yeah, man, it's like if you really just sit and watch, funny. Yeah. It's the little girl in it. I don't never know the actors' names, man. That's a fault of me. She was delivering too, man.
When you get kids to deliver, your show is gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Blackish is so high up for me, because Marseille is a genius. It's hard for me to ever argue against her. She is a brilliant. Tracy Ellis Ross was already fantastic. Then you had Lawrence Fishburne. Marseille is like brilliant. She has brilliant comedy timing, and like I always had it. When she was very, very young, she had it. And when the kids work, the show worked.
Yo, so are there movies released now, or is it just we not the generation to catch the movies right now?
Don't make me lie to you, bro. I don't. You saying are there great movies being released right now?
Like, man, look at everything we name and kinda is generational. Like we pulling movies like whatever this 10-something plus years old. That was how we see it.
And we ain't even get into the Richard Pryor movies.
The GOAT. The GOAT, BT. The GOAT.
Love Richard. I'll be fucking with Richard. I love Richard.
Yeah.
I wonder what because it feels like just a lot of what would be new movies are like YouTube stuff or just different things. Like I be saying all the time, if Coming to America came out right now, that bitch would have been a TikTok.
It'd absolutely be a TikTok.
They would have covered all of that in a minute.
Let me tell you what Coming to America gonna get some love. Or when this Eddie Murphy movie gonna get some love. When they start breaking that shit down for TikToks, they're like, this is great. What is this from? This shit is hilarious. You're like, nigga, that is a classic scene. I feel like there is y'all know me by now. I am first of all, I'm a hypocrite. Let's start there. Let's start with I'm a hypocrite. But hypocrite Jace. I do not like when movies take artistic creativity and liberties and put them on the back burner for the essence of making money. So if you make a PG-13 movie and I know you want to make it rated R, but you think PG-13 will make more money, that bothers me. With that being said, I was watching my movie and I think it's PG-13 because I think I want to make money. But that is different. But even within that, I can hear when I'm taking risk. I could be like, oh no, that's that's gonna make it interesting. I wasn't not cussing on purpose, or I definitely wasn't not saying nigga on purpose. I was just like, let's curve it as much as we can, and then in the edit, we took a lot out. But in the energy of it, it was just like, it's gonna be what it is.
Yo, man, everything is different now. Like, we are officially in new land. Like, even Rush Hour 2 is a clean movie, but go back and watch those scenes, it wouldn't even fly now. That movie would not fly now if it just came out.
Yeah.
You got a scene where Chris Tucker goes into this might be 3. He goes into the woman's dressing room and plays gay so he could hang out in the room with her and look for some clues or something, man. And you just can't even do that anymore.
Yeah. And nigga,
it's different energy.
And what is that? There's an episode of My Wife and Kids. Bro, let me tell you something. There's an episode where Tisha Campbell, I guess she had gained some weight, and they keep talking about it throughout the episode. There is no way that this episode could air right now, because fat shaming, nigga, what? Bro, everybody is fat. They keep over the episode, everybody gets fat, the kids get fat, all the kids get fat. Like, so subsequently, first Jennifer Friedman gets fat, then the big head boy gets fat, then the youngest daughter gets fat, then Cal gets fat, and like everybody's like just walking around and they're fat and they're doing fat shit, nigga. Like, they're just like nigga pouring extra gravy on the pancakes, eating them. Nigga, it's 30 minutes of this. I watched it the other day. I was dying laughing at the absurdity. I said, there's no way.
Yo, I want to watch that. Find the title.
I swear.
Because I'm going to cry. I can tell. Hey, man, My Wife and Kids was so tagged up.
Yes.
Talk about a show that got tags for jokes for days. Man.
Where does Robert Townsend fit in this?
Well, the only reason because we were speaking from a certain generation. That's why I said Richard Pryor. Because we gotta go Richard Pryor, we gotta go Robert Townsend, we gotta go Bill Cosby, we gotta go Bill Cosby.
Sounds familiar.
Red Fox, and there is a like Eddie Murphy. They talked about this with Eddie Murphy. He was kind of like the bridge that opened doors kind of for acting for these black comedians. What happened? Oh, you found it?
What you find? Which episode?
Oh my God, bro. Look. Oh my God, bro. Wait, nigga. Hold on. Everybody calm down. Everybody relax. Wait a minute, nigga. Wait a minute, nah. Oh my God. So the episode's called Through Thick and Thin.
Hey, somebody send me that. Hey, man, just make sure I know that.
Nigga, hold on a second, bro. Listen, we obviously can't probably watch that on here for all kinds of copyright, blah, 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 yakety smackety, but give me one goddamn second, nigga. Because I just fast forward to some of the stupid shit that's happening in this fucking 24 minutes. Let me see something, bro. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I got to find this shit right now.
Through Thick and Thin.
You ready for an intro, Mike?
Yo, man, you right now. What up, everybody? Yeah, in the building. Welcome to Black T University. Episode 36. 36. Here, I'm Mikey Winfield in the garage. And yeah, man, we in here, man. Talk about it.
Hey, man, Lance Woods. Let me say this too. You getting immaculate Wi-Fi reception to be in the garage.
Yo, man, Ethernet cords.
All right, with no sound, bro. With no sound, my nigga. With no sound.
Yeah.
With no sound, bro. Nigga, that's a plate of bacon. Nigga with no sound, bro. Hold on, let me play. Nigga, look at this nigga neck. Wait, is it delaying or is that's just the screen?
No, it was delaying.
Nigga, that's a plate of bacon, bro. Nigga with no sound, bro.
Look at all those pancakes on the table.
When I tell you there's no world where this would ever be on TV. Nigga. Oh my God.
Hey man, it can. You just gotta own the network.
Nigga, look at him grabbing the phone, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm done, nigga. I'm done. Nigga, there's no way. Nigga, you ain't even, nigga, you should hear what the fuck they're saying. It came on TV. I was watching. I couldn't move, nigga. I was supposed to be doing something. I was late to the motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is nigga?
Yo, I'm glad they cool enough where nobody ready to go back and say they gotta delete that episode from ever airing, because that's what they like doing on some unnecessary shit.
They gonna find it. They gonna find it eventually. The shit got to go.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. That's nigga hilarious. Did you see Tony was like, y'all, you guys are the worst. It's like, nigga, we doing this show. We doing time today. Where you at, Tony Roberts? Come on, man, pull up.
That's the question.
Yeah, you said what now?
I said that's the question.
So nigga, I had a I don't know how much of this I should say.
All of it.
I feel like I had an eventful day yesterday. I'll say that. I had an eventful day yesterday. Fuck it, bro. We out here. How many people are here?
Yo, man, it's only the faculty, our closest family is here.
Yeah,
you can't talk around the faculty. Who can you speak around?
I probably have mentioned it before. So yeah, nigga, you know, I'm starting a clothing line. And nigga, the journey, it's an interesting thing.
To pick your own fabrics?
There's that. To pick your own fabric, to wanting to work with somebody and you realize you can't, this ain't gonna, there's no way that there's a long relationship here. Like, this ain't gonna work. I wish it was you. It's not gonna be you.
Hey,
let's call a spade a spade.
The earlier you find that out, the better, though.
Let me tell you something amazing. You know what's amazing? Black people trying to do something, making sure that there's a high quality in what they're doing, and then getting supported by Black people.
You say, what about it?
Absolutely.
Black people doing something amazing or doing something at high quality.
Mm-hmm.
And making sure that that energy is there to make it quality, right? And then Black people supporting that.
Yeah, what about it?
That's one of my favorite things in general.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, when Mike said, I'm gonna be a director, it's like direct so you can put out the best version of your ideas. It's like, no, there's a way that I can see these ideas. There's a way that if Lance let me come on as a director, knowing him and his comedic mind, that we can make something brilliant to give to people.
Can I tell you real quick, man? I have a dream. That one day Black people will be in movies with stuff about our everyday life without trauma connected. I have a dream.
Talk about it.
I mean, there's more to the dream too, man. The gist of it. Yeah. I just want a regular ass movie about regular ass stuff and I know it's gonna be funny, relatable,
Yeah.
and entertaining. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why to this day, Coming to America's greatest movie of all time. It's like for a bunch of different reasons. It's like, nah, bro, you can show black people as kings and stuff, and it don't have to be over the top like that. It was just all just really funny, and it was like, oh yeah, it's black people,
Yeah.
black folk. Without having to say, but it's black folk.
Yeah.
That's the Princess Amunda, bro. Like dude.
Just happen to be a black dude. He just happened to be cool as fuck. That's
Yeah,
like I was watching Falcon and Winter Soldier ended this weekend, and the dynamics and conversations that they were having in that show are so, I don't know. Marvel's just doing really good storytelling, and one of the things that's interesting is they've been through. Could have pressed the mute button, but it didn't.
bless you. I think.
Yeah, thank you. They did. They've done their due diligence as a company. They've been through this before, right? Marvel's been writing comics for however long they've been writing them, and then they would get whatever kickback or flack that they've been getting since the 40s or 50s. So they've seen everything, right? So the stories are already written with that kickback in mind. So they're very self-aware of when they're going to touch subjects, and they touch them anyway, right? They're like, oh, you guys, so black people don't do well overseas. Well, we'll fucking show you. Black King, rich as fuck, whooped everybody's ass. It's like villain from the last thing, can't hang with him with no suit. The niggas are made like, you know what I mean? So they do this often. So in Falcon and Winter Soldier, at some the moniker of Captain America in the comic books has always been passed along. Right? It's always been like, oh, today Mikey's Captain America, in 10 years Lance will be Captain America. Like, it's like that, right? So at the end of Endgame, Captain America passes the baton to Falcon. But you just made Captain America a nigga, bro. Like, you made Captain America a nigga, bro. Nigga, when I tell you they get into the shit, they get into shit. And this is making off what you just said, Lance, about just like when you're watching the show and it's just like, all right, let's remove the trauma and let's just acknowledge like the what's the name. Now they don't totally remove the trauma because they have to acknowledge that the space that this nigga operates in. I'll give you a line from the show. One black man to another. No black man in his right mind would want to be Captain America. No black man in this country will ever be Captain America. And no black man in his right mind should ever want to be.
Great.
And I was like, what kind of show am I watching? Because they don't hide, you know what I mean? They don't hide from the obvious subjects and conversations that are being had. It's like, no, it's a beautiful thing watching black people create black shit at a high level and be supported by black people. I fucking love Power and fucking Scandal. If it's black people and it's like, no, like that was one of my favorite things about Power is like how the show just looked. It was just like they fucking spent some money, bro. This is great. Yes, high-rise apartment. Yes. All right, cool. He's a drug dealer. I don't give a fuck, nigga. What about the suit?
They say
Is this why you brought up your clothing line? Was that the segue to this?
Yeah, I designed some shit for the new episodes of Power. No, it was
Powder.
Powder. Nigga, hey. I wanted to. I am trying to do it. I'm trying to create something high quality. But in the midst of that, I can't be fucking with bullshit ass quality.
Uh-huh.
I can't buy the shit from you, black dude, if you don't do your part. I can't do my part if you don't do your part. If I say, Mikey, I'm gonna sell you a comb, and it's black owned, but then
the bristles break off.
Because as a brush maker that you bought the black owned brush from, I didn't do my due diligence to make it something that you can do.
And so that
and this is
you had a catch-22, bro.
Because this is what makes it tough. Because when we don't buy something black owned and it break, we just say it broke.
Right.
When we buy something black owned and it broke, we say that's why I don't buy it from niggas.
Agreed.
And that's the tough part. Is the man, did y'all watch Dr. Umar on Breakfast Club yesterday?
I watched most of it, but hold on, Les. I don't want you to lose this point, but I want you to stay with me for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Now, imagine doing that from not as a consumer, but doing that from the perspective of a seller. So now you're not buying a brush, you're selling brushes in your store, but you want to sell the best brushes. And in a perfect world, you would only buy the brushes from the black owner, but that business didn't do their due diligence to make sure their shit was quality.
Oh man, it's getting tough.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's
man.
like it was a weird thing, bro. It was like weird thing trying to that's always interesting for me. I wanna you ever had somebody call you for a show and you're like, nigga, the money you're offering me ain't really what it is, but I only know how to do a show like I know how to do a show. So either I could do the show for you for free or like, because you ain't got it. You don't have it in the budget, but I got you anyway out of love.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that kind of thing. It's like, but you can't show up to the show and give a half-ass show because they don't have the money. You still are the brand of Lance Woods, or you're still the brand of Mikey Winfield. Like, you still got to deliver like you deliver. Damn, nigga, if you would just switch these couple of things, bro, come on, nigga.
Yeah.
Dr. Umar.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's this kind of same thing because you've said that before. You've said, like, bro, see, one thing about BT, right? This is what I've known from the beginning of knowing him. He will just say, hey, bro, I'll just do the show for free, rather than take something that is significantly lower than what I'm going to be doing a show for.
Right.
Now, within that, because there's different forms of currency in our business, and there's different there's more value, there's more to be gained than just financial.
Yes.
So it's like, I don't really got no bread, but it's gonna be a lot of people. It's like chocolate sundaes.
Yeah.
I've never even, bro, I got checks from the Laugh Factory I haven't even went to pick up.
Yeah.
Because the win was never however much money they paid. I don't even know how much the money is. I don't have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm not telling nobody to do that. That's not smart. I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
So it's like, with that, it's like part of the thing for like dealing with black owned is like, no, I just want to support black.
Yes.
Because, okay, if we're being honest, Jordans aren't comfortable
at all. I don't wear that bullshit.
Oh, this nigga don't wear Jordans.
One pair I had wasn't comfortable. I think that was jumping.
I didn't know you had a pair. I didn't know you ever had a pair.
We're not committed to the idea that they're a pair. They very well could be jumping.
Okay.
Right.
Them bitches wasn't comfortable either.
Okay. And it's not, I got a lot of pair of Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I love Jordans. Right. But I'm not going to, not only are they not always extra comfortable, they're not like these greatly made shoes that they've put. It's like, no, you're buying the brand. It's what it is. So if I have that in mind, when I go buy black, I can't, but they not even, nigga, Jordan's not even.
Okay. So all right. So go with me on this, and I'll give two different scenarios. Right. One, Steph. We see Steph have a fair amount of ankle issues, and sometimes we wonder, is that Under Armour? Because you do. I mean, basketball players injure their ankles all the time, so maybe it's probably not. Steph probably, you guys have done the research.
Before you finish that, it's two things. Steph had the real ankle injuries the beginning of his career.
Right.
That's when he was wearing
Dell Curry's.
Nikes.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic.
Dell Curry's.
Not even his line, his actual shoes from when he was playing.
You can't cut in those.
But he was wearing Nikes.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is something else that has to be pointed out when you talk about players on the court wearing shoes.
Mm-hmm.
The shoes that the players are wearing on the court are not the shoes that they're selling you in the stores. They're custom made to fit them. All kinds of. There's no way LeBron is hooping in them buff ass shoes they sell us. It's no way in the world he is hooping in those heavy ass shoes that they sell us.
Right.
Even a lot of times when you look, when players take their shoes off and give them to fans, you see they'll take their insoles out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, no, I need these insoles. You can have these bum ass shoes, but these insoles is what I need.
Mm-hmm.
So that has to be pointed out when you talk about the Steph Curry thing. But go ahead.
So no. Perfect. Great. That's one scenario fixed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when we saw Lonzo hurt himself in the Big Baller Brands?
Yeah.
And like for me, there was a media spin and all that other shit, but there was also a part where you just saw him come up the court and it was like dig-a-doo. And it was like, not LeVar. LeVar don't make tennis shoes. LeVar went to somebody to get some shoes made, which I don't even believe was black owned. But it's like, damn, nigga, damn. If this would have been the quality for the price point, they probably weren't doing the custom specific shoe fit for. That's why Lonzo had to get them changed. Like, I can't wear these no more. I need to switch them out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and you had to go through the trudges of with a corporation to like get there. But it's just like, damn, nigga, like, finding that balance, bro, is just like, nigga, you want to give the best service possible, or you want to provide the best thing possible, and it's like you want to work with your people, but you also want to give the best service possible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it's a catch-22.
It is a balance. It's a big balance that we all try to play. My thing is always, like when I go to BJ's, when I go to Cheesecake Factory, I don't always get the best service. And I keep that in mind when I go to a black business, that I might not always get the best service. This is just the restaurant business.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna put a bad experience on all black business.
Oh, absolutely not.
You know what I mean? But we know how that happens.
Absolutely.
It's like, when you buy product, because see, there are so many layers, and this is what makes it tough, right? Spend my money with black people, right? Make my money with black people.
Absolutely.
But 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna go put it in a white bank. You feel what I'm saying? If I say I'm gonna spend with black folk, right? And you say, yo, I'm gonna make these, whatever you want to make, hats, shirts, shoes, whatever you gonna make. More than likely, you got to get that product from China.
Right.
It just is what it is. You know what I mean? So, what'd you say, Mike?
I think for me, if I have a bad experience with black business, I would tell them personally versus going public with it, because I do know the reach we have, and it just doesn't make the sense to bash
At all.
us ever.
At
Publicly.
all. Ever.
Yeah.
It's already difficult enough, obviously, to what we're going through and just the world in general. So, but man, to be honest, if I have a bad experience, did you say the Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
I am. And I'm gonna probably make jokes about it. Now the question is, does the black business
don't know.
lose because I don't do the joke? Out there.
I
I
could
got some
have
great jokes.
brought some attention to him.
Right. You could have got your materials from Africa, but your outfits ain't supposed to be kente cloth. Y'all have no white? No, only kente. That is all that we have. It is orange, brown, red marks, triangles, lines. That is all that we have.
That was the accent. But it's a like there's so many levels and channels, right, to go through. So let's say, look, man, one of the biggest black businesses that happened, you know, there's a lot of trauma attached to this, but you talk about crack cocaine, right?
Oh yeah, man, good business.
Talk about crack, right? You just probably buying your crack from a black dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he was getting it from them folk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No
So on the ground level, it's like black people spending money with each other. But on the deeper level, when you go buy your music, unless you're talking about somebody who's 100% independent, and that's really rare. When you say, yo, I'm a fan of whoever the artist is. Mainly, if you want to support Tuskegee, let's say, yo, I'm supporting Tuskegee, right? I gotta keep spinning this bitch because I know. Have you got any money from it yet?
Oddly enough, I want to say like a little $11 check might have came. I need to go double check because it was a sound exchange check, but I don't know what it was from. But I ain't had no comedy up in a minute.
Yeah, it's possible, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I'll spin this joint, and my nigga BT gonna get some bread from this. Now, because I'm in the know, I know that if they gave BT $11, that means they made 1,000.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So in my supporting black business, I'm also giving them some money, and I'm also kind of helping them rob my nigga.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same, like YouTube money, right? It's like, I know a lot of niggas getting a lot of money off YouTube. Imagine what they getting if they gave you that check.
Right now, and it's like you want to go. There's probably a black equivalent to Zoom and or YouTube, but ain't nobody on Black Planet. And the World Star Live and shit. I don't even know if these are real things, but I'm saying like, I'm saying we want to get this out to as many, because we're building a business in the essence of Black Tea University, right? So we got to get out, touch as many people as we can, so on and so forth. So there's probably a black place that we can be live streaming from. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either. But see, and it's everything is like subdivisions, right? It's like, okay, this is the umbrella, and under the umbrella, there's a black owned thing. The umbrella is not black owned.
Yeah, oh, absolutely not. Very rarely is the umbrella black owned.
I don't really know any. Tyler Perry Studios.
And we'd have to go into the book for that.
We'd have to do the research. You know what I mean? I don't know of any of it. So it's like we are doing our best to support black. So Kev on Stage Studios.
Kev on Stage Studios.
I can comfortably say that.
You know what? I mean, then what's the answer? Do we just need each other's Cash Apps and Venmos, and we just give to them, give to us, you know, like what?
I mean, the support is super dope. I can tell you something super dope that kind of happened organically that I think is fucking amazing. And it's comics supporting comics in the merch purchase thing. It's really, I don't know where it happened at, and I don't know when it started, but I just like that it's happening. Just me walking around with a bakery shirt or seeing Lance in the stage crew shirt or me in a Mikey shirt. Like that is dope. I just think that thing is fucking phenomenal. Just in general, I was like, oh, that's fire. That's lit.
And it's nobody be asking.
Nobody be asking. You just pull up. Be like, oh no, the homie dropping new merch. If I got it, I'm gonna go grab something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just, yeah. My only thing about grabbing merch is I just be wanting to pull up on niggas like, yo, you got something with you?
Yeah.
I hate waiting for stuff to ship to me. I'm impatient like that.
Yeah.
I
don't like buying shit online. I'd rather just send you a Cash App.
Exact same, bro. I'm the exact same way. It's like, bro, I'm gonna just send you the cash. You ain't got us. I'll come get it. I don't care where you at. I'll just come pick it up. But I just would much rather do that.
Yo, I got a question, man. With Cash App, did this happen to y'all recently? Now, do you gotta have Plaid or something connected with it to get your money to your
I don't
account?
know what Plaid is.
What is Plaid?
Okay, man. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I'm getting hacked. But man, when with my Cash App, I would just, make the money, throw it to my account, leave something in there.
Don't sign up for that Plaid shit.
Yeah, man. But it looked like now, in order to get it into my account, it gotta be. Nobody never heard of this?
No, send it to me and I'll send it to you. Send me all the money in your Cash App and I'll just pull it. I'll pull it out of my account. I ain't got none of that shit. But like, that's another thing, right?
Yo, that's weird. Damn.
On the money flip hustle, right? For like the black banks, nigga, when you understand how money work at a high level, nigga, when I found out the hotel hustle, I was like, bitch. Cause that's like, the banks are doing it to an extreme amount. But nigga, just to even know that the hotels was doing it, it irritates me to the core. Bro, it irritates me to the core. Every time I check into a hotel, I'm irritated by it. Like, and for the chat that don't know, when you check into a hotel and they take that deposit, they use your deposit money to go invest. They probably put it in a short-term IEO or something like that. But like, if I'm the Marriott and I got 400 rooms in this hotel, and 400 rooms with people staying a weekend, between a Saturday and Sunday, I got upwards of their deposit being $150, $200 come per night for all these different people. I got I'm just holding money on your credit card, but it still has me holding a surplus of money, which then I could go gain an interest rate on. And 1%, 2%, 3% might not sound like a lot of money, but that's a hell of a lot of money on $1 million, nigga. It's like every weekend, every day for multiple hotels is like multiple millions of dollars, possibly billions. It's like, nah, nigga. And then they just literally use your money to, nigga. That's why when you check out, the money don't come right back to you like that. And anytime they do that deposit, they're doing it. I went to go rent a car from fucking Alamo. Nigga, the reason I go to Alamo is because Alamo never held a deposit. Even when you did your debit card, Alamo wouldn't hold a deposit. Stop fucking with Enterprise because them niggas was holding 200. Enterprise used to be the only people that would let you rent a car with a debit, but they would hold 200. I was like, I got to stop fucking with them. Alamo would never hold a deposit. They started holding deposit on the debit cards, but they wouldn't hold one on the credit card. I went there. They was like, yeah, we got to hold a deposit. I was like, all right, cool. You take the little pussy ass $50. Them bitches said $400. And I said, nigga, for what? And it was like, yeah, that's the deposit now. And I was like, you niggas making up money for what y'all lost in COVID. I know what the fuck this is. Bitch, $400. That don't even make sense, nigga. The rental was $5. What are you, nigga? So let me get this right. So to rent a car, I need to have $1,000 on here. It's on there, bitch, but I don't want you to have it because it's gonna take me 5 days to get the bitch back. Give us 7 to 10 business days so you can flip my money 9-10 times out.
They getting us. Hey man, y'all wanna I'm about to get a well, I'm looking into buying a food truck. Yo man, let's talk. Yo, man. Hey man, I ain't bullshitting you, man. I got like, I wouldn't call it a plug, but I got the information on it. And man, like I'm looking for that next stream, man. Looking for that next wave. So
but okay, now Mike, do you want to be, is it the Mikey Winfield food truck? Like, is you on the side pulling up all vegan, or is it like you just want to own a truck and have it operating and just somebody cutting you a check?
I know exactly what truck is. It's gonna be a hibachi truck, and it's not gonna be it's not even gonna be vegan. I ain't even jumping into that bag yet because I know that ain't the masses. So I just want to get a truck popping and then build from it, and then build my brand, and then maybe later we got the vegan truck, down the line. But yeah,
but this is what I was talking about earlier when I was like, what does it look like? So just business wise, you might just have a fleet of trucks that just have a good reputation in a bunch of different cities, and there's just a stream of income coming from there.
Yeah. I guess I forgot about that.
Yeah. What
about a food Prius? The gas on the food Prius?
Yeah, the emissions.
Oh man, this nigga Lance coming with some shit. You probably get a green look.
A hybrid food Prius.
That you sell hybrid food, nigga? Broccoli, cauliflower?
Don't sell hybrid food. Dr. Sebi told us not to, but
Yo, keep talking.
And if I was you, Mike, I would do straight vegan options.
Out the gate, though. That's
out the gate. You know, somebody told me, and this is why never sell something you wouldn't buy yourself.
Well, look, they got some great vegetarian noodles and vegetarian rice.
And I'll buy the wings.
Hold on, Mike. But you're not 100% vegan, are you?
No, I'm vegetarian. So, like, you're right. So maybe.
So you would sell vegetarian stuff out the truck?
Yeah.
Or would you be selling whatever you think will sell?
No, man. With this particular truck that I got the lead on, is hibachi stuff. So it got the.
What is hibachi?
It got, look it up. It got the noodles. It got the rice. It got like little.
That's a horrible description.
I think it got lobster and that don't make no money though. But salmon plates. It just got a lot of options, man. And if I could throw that joint right outside of, like, I don't know, Staples Center, whatever,
food truck game.
Yeah, I'm looking into it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to drop a little.
You got somebody cooking?
Oh yeah, the employees. The employees is already locked in.
You got somebody with a driver's license.
Oh yeah.
Do they got a new driver's license with the COVID vaccine? Because I don't know how much some old one's gonna be.
I think so. They got all that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No matter what we say, he gonna be like, yeah. Do it got a couch in it?
Yeah, hell yeah, in the back.
Shit.
Yeah,
by TVs?
By the sink. Yep. That's in the front, in the little dash.
Nice. Are they playing the fat episode of My Wife and Kids?
Yeah, man, they do. It's on repeat, man. Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Right. With it'd be a little hibachi with little fat people. Like,
They do, man. Yeah, and we actually had people come on to the truck and watch it too, man. But you got to be VIP for that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
22-inch rims?
Oh, hell yeah. Right. That's on the front. On the back, 23.
Oh, are they spinning?
They don't stop. You think the rims stop? Nah, the rims don't stop.
They spinning, motherfucker. They spinning.
They spinning.
Oh shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Ain't got no stripper pole on that bitch.
Why don't it? It's right there by the fryer. You just got to be careful because if you come down wrong, man, that's your ass. You get burnt and stuff. But we got a little skinny one that don't really, she works.
She don't get in the way.
Yeah, so
She
she'll
made
get
her hella thin so she don't knock shit over.
yeah. She a little one.
Oh my god. Yeah, nigga. Oh shit. BT Kingsley. Black Tea Party.
So did anything like hilarious or interesting happen over the weekend in the world of entertainment?
You never touched on the Dr. Umar thing.
Hold on.
I don't know if that was hilarious or entertaining, but it was good as fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was so good he left.
He's like,
Man, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Are you familiar with Dr. Umar?
Absolutely. I actually saved the episode. So, you know, I might be in the car for about a couple hours in the next, you know,
Oh yeah.
hour or so, you know. So I probably
You got a big show coming up.
Yeah, got a big show coming up. Hey man, you know what I actually got, man? I got a chemistry test tomorrow too for a little
Nice.
new opportunity. So
Nice.
but man, the cool part is they bringing in people to see if I mesh with them, which makes me think it's mine. But it is because I have proclaimed it.
Hey man, proclaim that
I
shit,
have proclaimed it. And it is
Proclaim
mine.
that shit.
Hell yeah, man. Damn.
Man, I'm excited about what's right around the corner. Cause look. I watched this nigga Nate end up on NBC simultaneously as he opened up his club.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching this nigga Mike get a chemistry test simultaneously as the hibachi truck starts popping. That's how you get that best of both worlds.
Yeah.
What you finna say, Lance?
About Dr. Umar?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was just asking if y'all watched it because you was talking about the black business and all that. And, you know, Dr. Umar just went and, you know what I mean, went blackity black on us.
Yeah. I watched like, I think 40 minutes. I haven't finished it yet, though.
So you haven't got to his part about interracial dating?
No, but I've heard him speak on it before. I know how you feel, though. Umar be making a lot of sense. People feel how they feel about him. He often makes a lot of sense.
Did you finish it, Mike?
No, I haven't started it. I'm about to hop in the car, but I want to hear about it.
Oh no, he was just he was just talking about how interracial dating is just something that black people shouldn't do. And he went on. He had his reasons.
Did he say anything about interracial fucking? Like, is it like, or is that counting dating?
He didn't say it, but the insinuation. Basically, what he was saying is, you know, if you're talking about, you know, black women and how whatever the numbers are of black women who won't get married, and it's like, if we have so many black women who will never get married, why would we take black men and have them marry outside of the race when we have so many women inside of the race who need us?
And then he need me while I fuck this white bitch. No,
and he's talking about, you know what I mean, the ideas of like identity and people not knowing their identity. And then he was talking about one of the guys who just I think he got killed by the police, shot by the police, something. And he was saying it was because her mom called the police, and her mom is white. And her mom called the police. And when she called, it was like, yo, I think he has a gun or he carries a gun on him. She was like, but a black mom would never do no shit like that.
They definitely wouldn't make that fucking random ass detail, weirdo.
Yeah. It's talking about how dangerous it is to just be married to white women. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, okay. So, not in with what Umar's saying, but just talking with interracial dating, right? Do y'all judge niggas when they got a white girl? And what I mean by judge niggas is when we having a black ass conversation and then some dude with a white girl hop in and you like, And I'm saying white girls specifically, not Hispanic woman or Filipino, but a white girl, blonde hair, blue eye, white girl.
Yeah.
And we having a nigga discussion about nigga things. Do you feel any kind of way when he chimes in?
It's always a second thought for me. It's always like you think of that. So I would say absolutely yes.
I always try to judge the quality of the person, but absolutely. But I'm also the dude that gets dumbass offended if I'm talking to somebody and we're having an in-depth conversation and then they go reference a fucking book. The studies show, or I'm having a conversation about love and relationships and somebody say, well, the Bible says, I'm like, first of all, nigga, that's not what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yo.
You know the Bible said, bitch, that's not what we talking about. That's not what we're talking about, bro. I'm talking about that's not what we're talking about.
Well, wait a minute. Now, within that, if someone is referencing the Bible, referring to the Bible, referencing the Bible in terms of these are the principles I live my life by, or because I understand what you're saying 100%. A lot of people say what the Bible say, but they don't really live by the Bible standards anyway.
At all. And
So
you can't put them on me. Or you can't put them on this situation I'm talking about. You just talking. You just was looking for an out for this conversation. Well, nigga, for any conversation ever, I could be like, well, you know, the Bible says that we should actually do it like this. Like, nigga, of course, nigga, but that's not what we're talking about. I'm talking to you, James.
Yeah, but what if James lives like that?
James don't live like that. James live in Memphis.
Not James. I'm talking about just James.
Oh, just James. No,
One James.
He lives in Jacksonville, Mississippi. No, but I don't want to defer from the point, but I feel the same way. Okay. Anytime you deflect from a conversation and there's this floating, anytime you deflect from a conversation that I'm having with you to reference something else, and or if I'm looking at your checkered past, assessing how you're assessing the situation, it always makes my feelings go, but like you be around some niggas and a nigga be talking to them, be like, but nigga, that's not who you got bitch in your heart. Like, that's not who you are. Like, I'm not a nigga that talk tough, but if it goes down, nigga, I'm not going to leave you, bro. Like, you should, like I told somebody the other day, I told a comic, I tell comics all the time, like, nigga, let me get my one-on-ones, nigga. Like, just, if it's a heads up, bro, know that I've done everything to avoid it. And at this point in time, there's no avoiding it. Like, we're just throwing the fist now. So if I'm in this situation and some nigga gets to talking like, no, nigga, you should do it like this or like this or like this, I'm like, but that's not who you are. I've seen you in action. That's not who you are. AKA, I'm having a conversation with you about black shit, but that's not who you are.
Hey, Lance,
you're married to Becky.
So to your point earlier, I am going to second guess, second something. It's going to be some delay and it's going to make me think, but I'm going to hear people out. I always hear people out.
Yeah,
man, I don't know where I'm going to get something that makes sense from, and it's just up to me to take it for what it is.
I am obligated by my brain to listen to anyone who is making sense. If it makes sense, I'm going to at least listen. I don't have to agree with people. That's why I don't get caught up in like people being racist. It's like, yeah, I don't agree, but if you make sense, that's fine. Like people have the right to feel how they want to feel.
Well, Lance, you've seen mixed people, you've seen light-skinned people, you've seen dudes that date white girls do militant work. So it's like you might be putting in more effort or have more facts on the ground to make up for something else that you might feel a way about. You know what I mean? So give or take, that's why I'm gonna assess the person first. Like, oh, well, you do be putting the work in.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a nigga who be with white girls do militant work, but your point.
Chris Spencer. Chris Spencer and Don't Be a Menace. Nigga, I don't know, where did they find that white woman at in that movie?
Oh man.
That specific white woman, nigga, with no lips, just the chin, nigga, where did they find?
Hey, you know what's funny? is I think this is what I think. I think there's a generation because there's a couple of parts of dating white women and people don't fully understand it. So there is this such thing as black men who date white women because they just soft. They just kind of soft and they just don't want to deal with a black woman.
Yes. Let me tell you something. I don't know no black man that don't love black women. I know zero. And if they don't love them, then there's normally a reason. Normally, the black dudes that I know that date white women is because of the top reason, number one, is because they cannot get the black women they want. Number one. They want Meg Thee Stallion, and she would run ramp shot through this nigga.
Yeah. So then there's that. There's another way of thinking when black men date white women, and this comes from pimping.
Yeah.
And see now when you pimping, the old school pimps will tell you, don't get you no black bitch. And this is them talking. Don't get you no black bitch. Get you a white bitch. A black bitch gonna make you pimp on her. A white bitch gonna let you pimp on her.
Right.
So, on top of, they'll tell you this white bitch is gonna sell better. See, when you around high rollers and whatnot, especially when you go into the straight prostituting versus the escorting. See, these Fortune 500 white men, these lawyers, these doctors who's big time tricks. They know how to make money in these systems, but they don't know how to deal with women
at all.
They are always going to want a pretty woman on their arm for their dinner and their business bullshit. They're gonna want a white woman with them because they white and they're about to be around a bunch of white people.
Right.
They want her for the look. So a pimp is going, well, I need to get me some of these white bitches that can mingle in these circles.
Yes.
Because these black bitches can't. This is the pimp talking. That's their approach to it. So when you got men's generation or a generation of men who was not necessarily raised by pimps, but raised on pimp thinking and pimp knowledge, they going to get white girls.
Right.
Not in the same vein as the nerd nigga who can't deal with a black woman. You got to think about even they're not doing it in the name of pimping, but it's the same logic.
Absolutely.
When 9 times out of 10, when a nigga is in jail and he meet a woman in jail, he done met him a white girl. Because there is this fascination and shit that white people have with black people and black culture. So you get extra points just for being black. When you're not gonna meet a black woman and she's fascinated with you just because you black. Because nigga, she black, her brother's black,
she fascinated with Latino dudes.
You might get some extra points with her just based on she wants to be with a black man. But it ain't like a fascination there. She's not like in awe. She's not like, she don't have all these questions about your culture. She knows your culture. She is your culture.
And she has the culture.
And right. Yeah. Hey man, too, it's another thing too, man. It's like if you do date white women, you do what you do. But I think having to say why you don't date black women is what bothers me. Like, why does that have to be even mentioned publicly? Because no one says out loud, or there's no history of this is why I don't date white women. You rarely, did I say that right? Why you don't? Yeah. You don't really hear that. But you always hear, oh, I don't date black women because of this. And
I
it's
tell
like
you right now why I don't date white women.
we back on the public thing again, mentioning things public that don't need to be mentioned off one experience that you probably couldn't even handle.
I know all. I need all white women to understand why I don't fuck with y'all like that. Listen, I want to, but I be feeling nervous, nigga. I feel every time I want to talk to a white girl, I feel guilty, bro. Not guilty like, oh, black women gonna be mad at me. No, nigga, dumb, guilty, nigga. I feel like, in the essence of how women are and vindictiveness, if this bitch say I did it, I did it. I legit am like, nah, man. If she call me and I don't answer, cause I'm on BT fuck shit like always, and I told her what it was. She's like, no, you hurt my feelings. I'm calling my father, but y'all gonna throw me under the jail. Remember when LeVar was on that show and he wouldn't look at that white girl because nothing positive comes out of a black man that gets white woman tears. And he just like turned his back on her and he was like, no, because if you come after me, some come after you. Are you threatening me? He's like, no, bitch, no, here we go.
Here we go.
I don't want no parts of this, bro. No.
Yeah,
I see white women that I am attracted to. I will absolutely give her the beats. I know I'm on fuck shit. When I tell black women, hey, I'm on fuck shit, then they decide, I'm on fuck shit today too. Or they say, no, I don't want no parts of no fuck shit. But I don't know if this white woman is catching fuck shit. So she's like, I mean, cool, I just sunflowers and stroganoff. And I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be they gonna put me under the jail, bro.
Yeah, and that's a real thought too. And
Lance, watch this. Stardome, Birmingham. I'm doing the Stardome. I'm headlining. White woman. I get my phone number out on stage. White woman says, hey, what's up? I was at the show. It's all right, thanks. You were funny. Thanks. I was at the end about the show. I said, oh, I know who this is. I have something for you. Nudes. What are you doing later? I was like, bitch, not driving around in Alabama. Not driving around to come see your redhead. Are you? Teddy's was nice. Bass was nice. It looked like a good time. There's no fucking way, bro. I'm getting in my black ass to go do some. You can't come here and I ain't going over there. Nigga, no. Don't get. Say what you were finna say, Lance. You took a deep breath.
oh man, no, it's that real thing of a lot of the situations. I know black dudes that done went down.
Yep.
Right behind some whatever sex crime, however you want, whatever words they use in the court, and they was all white women. Every time of people I know personally, I'm not talking about the media and the TV. I'm talking about people that I know personally who went down for some shit. It was a black dude and a white girl.
Let me tell y'all, niggas ain't shit. In my brain, there's gonna be some white girl who sees this like, I know you're nervous about this. I just want to suck your dick. It's fine. Like, and I'm like, no, I don't wanna. She's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, I don't wanna. You're gonna give me no. I promise it's fine. No. You know what I'm talking about, man.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You know what I be wondering? I be wondering because there's been a conscious awakening that happened. Whether it's real or fake, a lot of people have become a lot more conscious, let's say in the past 3 years, just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, a lot of those people who have white women, if they could do it over again, would they keep her?
I don't know. But what I do know is it makes
I think there's a world where you could just love who you love, like you just meet the perfect soulmate, and that's just the packaging that they in. I could believe that, right? Because I know some dope ass white girls, so I'm like, oh no, I could see that. But next to that, now I ask you, like, how the symbolism, right? We see a lot of the fuck shit in the media and in the symbolism, and we see the trickery. But this is, I think we had this conversation like a couple weeks back, and I'm like, I believe it's gonna have an adverse effect because of how we're paying attention through all the bullshit media manipulation that we know is happening. Mm-hmm. It might have subsequently accidentally made niggas woke. but all this fuck shit y'all put together, now y'all done fucked around, and now we're actually paying attention. Now I don't know what your intention was, but some of this you didn't plan for. I'm not gonna give you the benefit of the doubt of thinking that you're that smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I don't know. That's just it's an interesting thing. I'll be looking at some niggas. I was like, I don't think you would do that again if you had the choice. I don't think you would have picked her again. No, talking how you talking now.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with her, but because you keep speaking too much about building the black family and we got to do this to repair the black community, but you got her.
Hey man, it's probably a hint of insecurity during the delivery, and maybe that's overdoing it. You know, maybe that's
we gotta restore the black family. These white folks done too much to us, except you, Amber. But the rest of these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But now listen, y'all know me, man. If I'm being fair, even in the pimp scenario, right? The pimp's ultimate goal is to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So in the essence of ultimate goals, is there an advantage to having the ally that you pimped on? Like, if you random black dude that don't know how to deal with women, and now you're operating in these circles, got this white woman with you, and if you were gamed up enough to have her in the space with you, to have you make relationships and create advantages for your people, because you haven't forgot, and you are on that. Now we're we're 7 steps into the Inception. It's like, are you that aware?
Probably not, because see, a lot of things that we do at a young age. We start at a young age, right? So there's things I've done when I was 16, 17 that I would never do now because I'm just too aware. I'm too conscious of things now. There's no way I would do that. There's no way I would say that. But you get into the pimping shit when you 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and you don't know nothing else. This is all you know. So if you become conscious that when you 40, it's like, I might stop pimping. Maybe.
Pimps become conscious?
Sometimes
yeah, they just change.
They become pastors.
The pastor.
Yeah.
I'm just
absolutely.
Man, I'm picturing Hustle and Flow for all of this, but then he wasn't even hard. He was like nice to them.
Nah, so that's the thing. Pimps become pastors. That's not off base. That is the next step. Right? It's like, yo, if you leave the pimp game, because a pimp and a pastor are not very different. It's really somebody was born in the pimping, we call it in the pimping, they call it the gift of gab.
I was born with the gift of gab to get gab.
In the church, they call it the anointing. It's the same thing. He has
the streets, they call it game.
It's all the same thing. It's just, what are you using your gift for? Are you using your gift to manipulate women over here, or are you using your gift to empower people over here? Now, the mix-up is a lot of people use the church gift to manipulate people the same way.
And the women specifically. Let me put my hands on you.
Absolutely. And that's but because it's not much different.
Yeah.
I'm really close with my pastor, and I'm really close with a bunch of pimps.
So you telling me that's a lateral move from pimping to pastoring?
It can be.
Pastor Mays, bro. And he wasn't even a pimp, but I absolutely, there's something being able to use your words. Gift of gab. There's something being you having the gift of gab and being a well thought out public speaker, or being comfortable behind a microphone, and all these things combined can absolutely transition into.
Yeah, but look at this. This translates to more than just going into being a pastor. Like if you great socially, you can do a lot of things that may not even require, degrees and schooling and whatever. If you could talk your way in and stuff, yeah, there's a lot of money to make,
Money to make, but the power. See, if it was just a money move, you'd probably go into public speaking and motivational speaking because there's probably more money there. But you don't have the power of a congregation. You don't have the power over these women that you're manipulating. The power, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you have the power of a public speaker, but you don't. It is the same way. It's a congregation, and it's public speaking is more of a newer thing, as far as people looking at public speaking as a way to really make a living.
Yeah,
because people were public speakers. I mean, Malcolm X was a public speaker,
right?
I mean, he was connected to a religious group, I guess you want to say, but he's public speaking. Dr. King was public speaking, but Dr. King was also a minister and connected to a religious group. But that is the move. It's like, okay, how do I'm a certain age. I don't have no degrees. I don't have no work history. What do I got? I know how to talk. Okay. And if you talk to a pimp gonna tell you, and I'm a leader of people. Mm-hmm. I know how to talk and I know how to lead people. Church.
Yeah.
Amen.
You want to hope that they genuine. See, I got enough discernment. I got enough word that I can go listen to somebody speak about God, and I can tell you, oh no, don't listen to that nigga.
Right.
Is comedy y'all calling, man? Is comedy, or is this like the setup for a lateral move? Maybe to somewhere else. I always thought of comedy for me as the gateway.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know where it's lead me to. I just always felt like there just might be a higher calling. I don't think it's pimping, but
who knows? You're already getting 50,000.
Yeah.
I
am.
Lance, you go. What you think?
I'm not. I don't think comedy's my calling. I think comedy is my vehicle to reach people. But if when I'm gone and all they say about me was he was funny, then I failed.
Oh yeah. That's a big fail.
It's like
big fail talk.
I'm here to change my world, and changing the world is not what people always think. And a lot of people who really changed the world sparked your brain, sparked ideas for you. So you have to be able to look out of the world system and look spiritually, right? You got to think about how many people really, 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 really influenced you and really impacted you and really, if not changed your way of thinking, made you at least go research some stuff.
Yeah, are you being of service? I remember this.
What'd you say?
Yeah, are you being of service? I remember this.
Yeah. Yes, nigga. But I guarantee you didn't learn about none of them motherfuckers in school.
And
if you did, it was
a fuck book.
rare.
Keep going.
It was rare. You know what I mean? A lot of the people who really changed the world, you'll never hear about. They're not going to teach you about Minister Farrakhan in school.
Right.
They don't teach you about Malcolm in school. They're not going to teach you about Elijah Muhammad. They're not going to teach you about Marcus Garvey. They're not going to teach you about John Henry Clark. There's just people, and you have other people that they will talk about, but they'll talk about them on a surface level, and they'll tell you what they want you to know about them. You know, even we have Kendrick Lamar is a great poet of our generation who has spoke on things and sparked your brain for stuff. These are public speakers.
Right.
They just put a beat over it, but listen to what niggas are saying.
So keep going.
You learn about that in my school, man, at my house, because you know, my wife, she homeschooling right now, you know, since that started, and they know all those people you just mentioned, because those are the books we order, so that they know those people. You know, it might not be part of the curriculum, but
even when you, what'd you say?
I said reading is fundamental, though.
Yeah, even when you talk about the pimping, right? See, pimping is illegal and it has a bad name because black people done it. Because you can't tell me pimping is bad, but then praise Hugh Hefner and these bunny ranches across the world, and even how they just they sexualize everything. That's all the pimping is doing is selling a woman's sexuality.
Okay, wait a minute. So this is my question. So take race out of this at all. Is sex work, thought on sex work? Because you're saying the pimp, pretty much he's like the agent, you know? So it's like
I'm saying pimping, pussy has been sold forever. Pussy has always been for sale, right? I don't want to say it so crudely, but pussy's always been for sale. Sex work has always been a thing. Once black men got a hold of it and did what they done with it, it became illegal and looked down upon. Only because it was black people doing it and black people getting rich. Because simultaneously, like Hollywood is known for a casting couch. That's sex work. You want to get in this movie, you got to go suck that white man's dick. Right? That's sex work.
Right.
That's been going on forever, and everyone knows about that.
So, man, look, I mean, we got to decide within ourselves morally if sex work is great or it's wrong. And that's probably a person to person thing. I would like to know, like, how people feel about sex work. You know, I'm sure it's just like working at the bank. There's people like, shit, are you never going to catch me working at the bank? You know, but there's other people that's like, I don't mind being a teller. It's probably the same with sex work, you know, like.
Look at, okay, let me tell you this. 90% of the women, that number might be high. I know, fuck it. 90% of the women who you see online, who you are like, wow, this is just a gorgeous woman, they're on OnlyFans.
Oh, yes.
Okay, look, so they're selling sexualness, but they're not selling intercourse always. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
You don't be on OnlyFans, right?
vagina sales. No, man, I haven't been on there, man.
They be selling that thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm curious how women overall, like, and maybe they're not going to speak on it publicly, but how do women just feel about sex work? Is it to each his own? Is like, nah.
I think they're in a catch-22 because the society that we live in has not only shunned sex work, but it's shunned women's sexuality in general. So it makes it, the world we live in almost says women shouldn't even have a sexuality. They definitely shouldn't own it and like
just want to make the decisions that they just in general. Forget, let's go step outside of pimping. It's ridiculous to tell a woman what she can or can't do with her body. That in general is ridiculous. The logic that a woman can't sell no pussy is ridiculous. It's hers. She can do whatever the fuck she want with it. Let me tell you something. Selling pussy got to be a good business, because when I was selling dick, nigga, it was cool.
Yo, imagine
as an ex-sex worker, nigga, it was fun.
I believe, like, imagine that though, man, going to prison or something because someone gave you $60 for dick. Like, man. I don't know the rates or whatever, man. But, man, like, you go to jail for this? I just don't understand how someone could have the power over you to not allow you to do that.
Yeah, it's a really weird dynamic, because the loopholes of how you used to, of what made it legal or illegal are fucking dumb. Yeah, they're legit fucking stupid. Somebody can come to you and give you money and say thanks, but somebody can't give you money and then give you some pussy too.
Like, what makes it illegal is race. It's black.
Yeah.
What are the black people doing? Okay, then it's illegal, and that goes from the way that they sold and distributed drugs to the way they sold and distributed sex to this what it is.
Any way that niggas can make money. You saw, and not too long ago, I want to say in the last maybe 5 to 7 years, they changed the pimping laws. They changed it to human trafficking. So now it's like now you get a lot of time for the shit. Like, it used to didn't be that bad.
See, everything goes back to history. I know about the man law, right?
Keep talking.
Okay, this was about black men.
Man law is like, you don't never like tell some shit on another nigga to fuck some chick. That's man law.
Folks, the Man Act law. I forgot what year it was implemented, but this law was strictly because of Jack Johnson. Y'all know Jack Johnson, first heavyweight champ in the world. Right. Jack Johnson used to beat white boys' ass and then be floating around town with white women. That's when they changed the laws about niggas taking white women across state lines and shit like that. It was when you don't understand where things come from, and then they'll tell you all kind of stuff and they'll put all kind of propaganda out about, but it's like, no, these things came in place because that happened. Since when did this country give a fuck about women? Right. If you're just being honest, like, fuck about no women? That's not how this country operates.
Yeah.
So you can hide behind the veil of protecting women, but we know what this is about.
Yo, man, I do think you gotta regulate it though. And this is what I mean by regulating, because if that's the only way you gonna get the job is if you fuck somebody, is messed up. Because many of the time that person might be way more talented than everybody there. So you got to create a law that, all right, yeah, we can't have you fucking to, get to the top. Unless,
The Man Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910, a federal law that criminalizes the transportation of any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery, or for any other immoral purpose.
Wait, you can't? That's still a thing, or did it end?
No, that's a thing.
Like, you can't. So you can't take nobody to Arizona to have sex because it crossed the line.
That gray areas. Then you get into the gray areas. Once you put that out there, okay. So check this out. I was with this girl, right, and she was Hispanic, and we was in the car, and I got pulled over. I don't remember who was driving, me or her, but they asked us like, "Oh, who is?" She's like, "Yeah, it's my boyfriend," so on and so forth. Then the cop asks us to step out the car. He gets her away. And then he started asking her like, yo, who is he really? That's my boyfriend. I mean, you can talk to us. You can be honest with us. Who is this man really? Right.
It
So
sound like Queen and Slim. Keep going.
yeah. So at any point, it now let's say she folds or something, and she says that, but then they just lie and say she said something else. They can just do that.
That's
Like
what
they can just say, yeah, she said you took her against her will.
Mhm.
Or they can tell her like, yo, we're gonna say this. If not, you going to jail.
Mhm. Mhm.
Which has happened.
So many times, more times than people even want to acknowledge.
Pippin ain't dead. That's why I moved to the internet. It moved to the internet, bro.
Yeah, more to end that now. And then, like as you were saying that, I was finna hit the leave button, but that quote was necessary.
Oh, it was very, very necessary. Because let me tell you something about these OnlyFans chicks. They be selling that box. You hear me? It's for sale.
Is it like a messaging thing that's on there, and then you can solicit?
You start with you start and ask if they do private videos.
That's a
Sometimes-
DM.
This a DM on OnlyFans. See, the thing about OnlyFans is everything costs. You want these are the pictures you have up, but do you got some pictures? And they be like, how much? And they'll send you rates and you say, do you have some video? How much? And they send you rates and say, but what you doing Saturday?
It's too much, BT. It's too much.
All this can be screenshotted
I'm
too,
a
huh?
comedian. I'm just kidding. It's jokes. It's comedy. It's jokes.
I still want answers, man.
I'm gonna call you back.
Yeah, man. I guess hit me up. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.